I think a lot of that has to do with what the media chooses to focus on. And one thing that Tom Homan highlighted today is that in Minnesota, they have found 3,364 children that the Biden administration lost. And instead, 93% of the media coverage has been negative on ICE, according to the Media Research Center.
I know Tom Homan has been big on this lost children thing, but the idea that these children were lost or missing has never been true. Some of them were released into the custody of relatives or other caretakers, which is part of the process over many years.
They often were released to adults who weren't verified.
Listen, all I'm saying is that his characterization of them as being lost has never been accurate. And it wasn't accurate when he started saying it a year ago. It's still not accurate today. There are a lot of different reasons why those children were released into the custody of adults in the interior of the United States. That is not the same thing as those children being lost. But to your point on the depictions of what's happening, I don't know that you can blame the media, but even if you wanted to blame the media, what has also been happening is that Americans have been recording their interactions. That act has actually put regular people who are not immigrants in the crosshairs of this whole thing.
In addition to taking public safety threats off the street, ICE here in this state have located 3,364 missing unaccompanied alien children. Children that the last administration lost and weren't even looking for. That's because of the leadership of President Trump, these children were located. In addition to taking public...
So there we have it. We have, for some strange reason, Democrats are rooting against the success of what ICE did in Minneapolis, Minnesota, identifying over 3,000 missing children. Why on earth would you be sitting here trying to find some sort of nuance? It's a win across the board. The children were found. In fact, House Majority Whip Tom Emmer of Minnesota, he stated that Operation Metro Surge, the federal law enforcement action in Minneapolis, helped recover some 3,000 migrant children who were previously thought to be missing. And that's just in the Minneapolis area, guys. This is absolutely a win. This is a W. So again, why is the establishment rooting against finding missing children? Why is Abby Phillips taking this position? Why is Tim Walz taking that position as governor? The Attorney General, Keith Ellison, as well. Why are they rooting against this massive victory? And of course, because it goes down to the liberal lunacy that they adopt. That's the spirit of the Antichrist, guys. So when Joe Biden's administration left our borders wide open, and of course, causing a trafficking hotspot to exist along our southern border, none of these people are, of course, pointing the finger at Biden. Why? Why criticize the people who are finding the children? Why try to diminish the value of that operation? I don't understand it. Kamala Harris left the border wide open for millions of people to flood into our country. And it was the children who were negatively impacted. They were trafficked, they were abused, and they went missing. But I do not hear you guys ever criticize Biden's administration for that. I am yet to hear anybody on the left criticize Biden for leaving that border wide open. And it wasn't like an accidental, oh, this was like over the course of a month where we didn't realize it, our fault. It was over the course of his entire administration to the point where states took the border into their own hands, constructed their own walls. Biden would order that they would go in there and tear down the walls that the states were building. I don't hear anybody on the left criticizing that. Now we've reached a point where the kids that are trafficked are being identified. You guys are just, we don't want to. No, okay. We know what you guys are. We know what you guys stand for. Absolute lawlessness, and there's no rhyme or reason behind it. You guys can't even logically come up with arguments as to why you believe what you believe. But again, you guys let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Deuces.